Boom! We're back. It's been a week. Hello. It's been a day for me. Well, not actually a day. This is the same shirt, same outfit. Actually, fun fact, I own two of these. Little fun fact for the YouTube creation. So you'll never know if it's just the same shirt or it's two shirts, but it is the same day. So we are back continuing on with Lord Lenman Trennothy here. Last we left off, our beautiful daughter was, well, rather hideous daughter, beautiful in our eyes, of course, was married off to our amazing son-in-law, Honorius Mercius, a imperial cultist of the Nibanese. He is a grand mage who has a longer lifespan to him, so we're going to see how that kind of plays out. His house words, pester not the born, kind of felt fitting to us. He's also an old individual that we're hoping will probably die off long enough, or early enough, or give her enough kids that we can kind of kill him off later on. But for now, he's a good backup mage. We ended up in a bit of a little tough with our wife's clan, the Blackbriars here, as she has decided, even though she is a member of House Blackthorn, who is actually of Meadblood descent, not of the Blackbriars, that she is tired of the tyranny of her liege and asked us to come assist her. And of course, we are a loving husband who will always stand by our wife, and decided to join her in this grand war, although she kicked the crap out of them with little of our need of help. She beat them like 5-1 odds, I think it was last battle. 500 to like 200, I think it was. So 2-1 rather. Up here in the top right, you can also notice we have been tracking Mr. Dwemer here. We're hoping to learn our last language from him. Currently, we are learning the Ashland language in the background, and kind of maybe we might, if we get a chance, pick up Daedric, if we can find a Daedric individual speaker nearby. But for now, we continue on with our war as we continue to do all we can to assist our children and teach them the great ways of magic, and our grandchildren. Alright, we continue on as we help our wife fight and destroy and defeat her liege, hopefully making this easier for her to take the throne later, and removing the great Blackbriar house, who I assume have some famous story behind them, but who knows. I'm not familiar enough with Skyrim lore, let alone Elder Scrolls lore, know off the top of my head. For those wondering, though, as we continue on with our current goal, Lord Trennothy is currently working to master all the magics he can, becoming a grand mage to regain his respect from everyone. With the current, actually I just realized I could check his magic as well, with the current goal of eventually basically handing over the reins to our daughter to hopefully expand her own realm and see her grow quite a lot as she gains power due to her ambitiousness. I think we're going to continue with Lord Trennothy to kind of be more of a focused support character as we build up. We're about 37. We're not planning to become a lich or anything and extend our life. So, we'll live a normal lifespan. But I think as we continue risking our life, it'll become a major factor as we go on and see where that kind of takes us. For now, we're going to continue to turn down the great Quintera of the Empty Pockets request to make me her spy master, as while we're a good spy, we refuse to allow her to come anywhere near us. And I think most of our spying ability is coming from, our genius and the fact that we are born to the thief. So, it kind of works out. And with that, we have managed to learn of Velothis. I think I pronounced this wrong last episode, so I do apologize for that. Fantastically, we were able to figure it out and grow one step closer to getting to that archaic ancient language of Daedric as we look about. I feel grandly accomplished. Now, I don't know if there's anyone in here that speaks Daedric that lives close enough by to us. I don't think there are. Is there a Daedric dude up in here? No. I know there's a couple of individuals. What do you speak? I have no idea. Oh, here it is. Skull. Okay, that is not the language we're looking for. Yeah, I assume that there's someone nearby that you can look at that probably does speak it. Oh, this is the vampire individual, who's actually really cool. Fun character to mess around with in the game. What the... Now that is a face only a mother could love. Man alive, Colta Namira. Okay. Yeah, so we've been having a good time, kind of going through everything as we are. Checking out the world, exploring it. The goal here at the end is to learn either Dwemer or Daedric. Sadly, it looks like I might not get lucky enough to learn Daedric. Let's see if I can find anybody within the realm. Daedric. Apparently, nope. Maybe I think I'm spelling it wrong, but oh well. Actually, wait. Is there a language section actually in here? Hold up. Language. No, doesn't look like it. I was gonna say that'd be a really helpful like search thing for me. Oh well. Maybe, I don't think I spelled it. If I did spell it wrong, oh well. I'll check it next time. Let's go and wipe you out. Lord Trennothy will lead the charge. Oh, we've already won. We won the war led by Lindwyn Ada of Crystal Drift against the clan head Jericho of Smokefrost. So be it. Fantastic. Her daughter now in charge, kind of giving an interesting position overall of how she's going to rule for right now. Does my wife have claim to her position? She does not, sadly. Okay. Well, I mean, that is how it is. With our daughter continuing on, we will continue with what we're doing. I want to find someone who does speak Daedric. I already know Goblinoid. I feel like there should be someone around here. That's a cool looking, what does it say? Wine runs red. Interesting. The clang of weapons and excited cheers draw me towards the courtyard. What is going on? I find two armored warriors engaging in a clumsy sparring match. I try not to cringe as one of them stumbles after an unnecessarily forceful swing. With a final reckless assault, one of the fighters disarms the other. To the surprise, she kneels before me and takes off her helmet. It is my court poet, Emfrid. I dedicate this victory to you, Lenmin Trennothy, he says solemnly. He? I can't... I think that's a woman. Quotes I've been caught saying many times before getting a surprise. I dedicate this victory to you. Bringing you honor is my only desire. You flatter me, my lady. Oh, okay. Yeah, you flatter me. All right. Dragon Star. Ooh, that's a cool clan. Dova Hater. I know that's probably got some like legitimacy like thing in here, but that's just hilarious. I love the name. I'm curious, what? Oh no. I wanted to go and look at the castle like title here. I'm just curious about something. Title history. Okay, so they're just the Dova haters. I love that. Alright, cool. Any of you look like you speak Daedric? Emfrid is not the only one trying to win my approval. More and more often I am approached by my spy master Mogans. Why are all the old people trying to sleep with me? Did I put up the wrong squeegee? Or like loofah? Emford has not taken kindly at Mogan's attention. She challenged Mogan to a duel when I got there. The thing's already finished. Emford stood triumphant over her battered Emfrey. I've had enough of both of you. Yet go away. No, I don't want to sleep with either of you. It's just creepy. I will say, one thing about this mod pack that I think is better than any other is the one thing Skyrim, I think that Game of Thrones really needs, if they can figure out how to do this in the Game of Thrones mod pack, is the command, like the extra like traits in here, these lifestyle traits, and then these, these extra command traits. All of these, I gotta find like a mod for this for when I do the Crusader Kings, because this really, like, I think brings out a lot more of the character. Drain and damage. Even though I had first believed that destruction was the most straightforward and practical of the magical disciplines, that's why we don't study it, I find myself stumped with some of the primers that I have procured from the local mage guild. It's impressive that someone can write this much on the minute differences between various types of explosions and projectiles. Still, I ought to take this seriously, or else I am sure I will regret it when a simple spell fails me due to some theoretical question I have failed to address, or your eyebrows get blown off, or your nose gets blown off, because that nose, man, is legendary. For instance, there seems to be an important distinction between damage and drain as two categories of material deterioration caused through magicka. Can it really be this difficult to cast fireballs and poison clouds? Both will kill my enemies, but I will read more about this. I should learn about the full spectrum of these efforts. I agree with that. No, destruction spells does not need such a navel gazing. No, I think we're gonna, let's get the sorcerer sophistication. We need to understand magic truly for what really has become, you know? There we go. Now, I will say, I'm kind of hoping that our wife dies so our daughter can kind of take the throne and we can sit here and support her, because while we're craven, and I won't declare a war, I will fully, any war she goes into, like, make sure she wins, and that would be, like, an interesting kind of side story for Lindman Trennothy, the craven who would do anything to support his lovely and amazing daughter that he fully is enamored with. Because, I mean, he poured his heart and soul in this poor girl. This is like his golden egg child, although she's not a mage, which was sad to see. I'm hoping here that Honorius is able to become a grand court mage as well. Which, speaking of which, you still are better of the two, okay. Do we have anybody better than you? No. Alright. We will put Honorius in as our court physician. I think that'd be a good idea to keep him there. Oh, what just happened? Hold up. I didn't click it. Okay, as the king. Wait, what? Oh, that's right. We chose our stuff and we got elected. Oh my god, I didn't think we would. That was a joke. King Trennothy, like, literally just walked in one day, or Ledman Trennothy walked in, they're like, okay, we all just need to cast their vote, and he's like, and this was after his original king, Calthar, had been usurped, right? And now it was Queen Kinterland, the empty purse or whatever, empty pockets, or of the empty pockets. Anyways, so as he walks in, she's like expecting him to vote. He's going over to cast his vote in secret, puts himself down and goes, no one will vote for me. And then everyone said to decide him as well as a joke because they didn't want anyone else. They're like, oh, no one will vote for him. I just don't want anybody of these clans. And he got elected. Alright, you have now new duties and responsibilities. You will now be expected to regularly hold court, solving the disputes of the realm, and letting your courtiers take part in your duties. And he's just like walking in as they're like, so you become king, and he's like, shell-shocked, like, what? And they're like, yeah, so you're gonna have to lead us into these great empirical battles, and he's just like, you know, fear life draining out of his face, like, I just wanted to be a lord, I did not want to be king, I just wanted to live in peace. Alright, Honorius is looking sternly at me in a direct, almost lecturing way. Perhaps there's also some surprise in his eyes. I'm shocked too. He starts to unfold a beautiful banner bearing the emblem of House Snow Nose. Oh god, it's becoming real. One of the ways in which the world will now judge your rule is by how you adorn and care for your royal court. I have taken the liberty to have this made as a gift to mark the beginning of your royal tenure. Let them see their new king. Be allowed to decide the use of spells without my direct orders. Oh, yes. We'll have to get, not use hostile things. So we are now king. I did not expect this. I don't think he did either. Yeah, we're gonna drop this, like, There, yeah. Let's just drop that all the way down, please. Let's not. Yeah, listen, we just became king. Huh. King Trennothy's just sitting here like, this was not the plan. I also got some flexible mail. He just keeps getting handed things, and I'm not even Lord of Riften for no, like, the dude's over here. I'm, like, still king over here in Venom Woods. This is, okay. Alright, hello, wife. We haven't seen each other in a long time. Which she shows up to court and was like, how? I'm like, I don't know either. I don't know. I'm lost. Let's get our realm kind of situated before we end today's episode. My God. Alright, this is gonna be interesting. Now we have to figure out how to maintain kingship. Which, that wasn't part of my plan. But, like, everyone's why is everyone supporting me? Oh, no. King Trennothy's just sitting here looking around like, what the hell's going on? We need to also go into the barber shop here. Oh, no, that's fine. Name's fine. I need to barber shop myself, yeah. We need a crown now. No, something that really kind of... I mean, the man has kind of mixed culture. He's seen, like, multiple groups now, so, like... Could do a mage's hood, that's funny. I mean, I'm not going to, but I do like the Altmer thing there. Mud crab. It's a temptation, it really is, but no, not today. Bone mold, no. Aelid crown. Alright, let's continue down. Let's see if there's anything. Oh, we don't want something too much here. We're looking for something that looks a little bit more... Well, I kind of dig that a little bit. Can we, like, zoom in on your face now? Okay. Let's see. Now, we gotta find a good crown here. This is gonna be a whole... Like, here, I'll be right back with this. Alright, and we have our new Lord himself, King Trennothy, who's gotten himself all set up here. Nice little, like, design. He is the Grand Chaplain man. I like the marshal with a random weapon here. We're just kind of, I was just like, oh, let's just look at the scene real quick. Yes, I think this is perfect. All right, yep, I think that makes the most sense. He's just sad because he's like, why am I king? I didn't want this job. All right, with that, we have a couple of things we can kind of do. So we can go ahead and reinstate. Oh, I love this system so much. They've got it so well done for the knights in this. Oh, everything about the Elder Scrolls mod is well put together. Let me just say that. I know it's only 1.15 version, but like, you guys did a great job for the way you put this together to make it easy to use. We can restore. I don't really need to. We're not going to train for the tourney. We're not declaring any wars yet. And we have a stony basin thing we need to do. Oh, yes, let's get our court mage back into his position. Also, we need to switch you back out to him because he is way better than you. We don't need a seneschal that badly, I'm gonna be honest. We also don't really need a caravan master right now. I'll take a royal house, Carl, because that, just makes sense. Let's terrify the court for me, would you? Let's get a tutor, yes, and then, well, I'd love a wet nurse, but unfortunately I don't think we can afford that right now. Alright, well, we are now set with the succession set as partition. We'll fix that later. We have equal law inheritance, which I'll fix later. Yeah, we are now the epicenter of all this. We are also the leader now of... Oh, we are not the East Marcher leader. Okay, cool. But we did just gain something, which is nice. Honestly, there's not much we can do here besides just kind of work on building up. I think the first thing we are going to pick up here is probably the plague resistance, because that's going to be a massive boon as time goes on. And then later we'll just kind of expand our little realm in here while we build the duchy. But yeah, now we are king, which means I kind of have to. Do we? I don't think we should update the screenshot. I think I'll update it towards like when he passes, and we'll kind of like get a final like thing for him. But yeah, so with that. We thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the content and you are happy that King Trennothy has risen to the throne of Riften, go ahead and hit that subscribe to see the more of the content as we upload these every Monday at noon, roughly for you all. And, of course, as always, if you enjoy the content, give us a like. If you don't, give us a dislike. If you're feeling opinionated, go ahead down below and comment and let me know what your thoughts about the series and what we should do, as now we kind of accidentally did what we were supposed to be doing with Ada. I think she's just looking at her father and just, like, dumbfounded. Like, honestly, I think what the truth is, I think Ada went behind our back and, like, convinced all the lords to, like, lead or, like, to follow. And, like, she's like, listen, you guys are tired of this war. So we're going to give it peace. And I'll kind of give a bit more breakdown on the next episode, what I think this is. So we thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next episode. Check y'all there. Or we'll see you all there. I'll get one of these outros right one of these times. I don't know.